This is the brand new Realme GT 7 Pro, which means it's time for a smartphone camera test. The main highlight of this phone, of course, is the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset and its incredible gaming performance, but we're here to talk about the cameras. On the back, we have three sensors, two of them 50 megapixels for the main and 3x telephoto, and then we have an ultra-wide with an 8 megapixel sensor. And then up front, we have a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Those cameras can record 4K video if you're only looking at the main and the telephoto. The other two, the selfie and the ultra-wide, are limited to 1080p.
Let's take a quick break to talk about the sponsor for today's video, the Mooncool TK1 folding electric trike. Electric bicycles are all the rage these days, but if you want something a little bit safer and more stable, a trike is definitely the way to go. I've been using the TK1 from Mooncool for about a week now and absolutely love it. It comes 95% pre-assembled, which means it only took about 30 minutes from unboxing to my very first ride. It comes with a 500-watt high-powered motor with a maximum speed of 16 miles an hour, a 48-volt, 15-amp lithium-ion battery with a range of 35 to 70 miles, depending on how much you pedal, and also a rear differential mechanism. It also has some thoughtful touches as well, with left and right blinkers, some great disc brakes that double as parking brakes, and then baskets on the front and back so that you can load it up with your groceries or your bags as you're going around town. And of course, it also comes in 8 different stylish colors, and I have to say, I am definitely a fan of the Serenity Blue. For more details on the Mooncool TK1 folding electric trike, check out the link in the video description below. And if you want to get one for yourself, be sure to use code Phandroid100 at checkout to get a $100 discount for yourself. And now, let's get back to that smartphone camera comparison.
And this here's a look at video capture from the selfie camera on the Realme GT 7 Pro. And one thing I do need to point out, even though this is a flagship tier device with the latest Snapdragon 8 chipset, it only has a 1080p video capture capability from this selfie camera. That's incredibly disappointing since Realme is trying to pitch this as a device for people who are looking for really good photography, including good performance on the smartphone as well, but only having 1080p video capture definitely takes a toll here. And then we're capturing 4K video again in this shot here. Unfortunately, you don't have 4K from the ultra-wide camera, just like the selfie camera, but you do have 2x digital zoom here, moving into 3x on that telephoto camera, and then also you do have an option to zoom in to 6x, which is a digital crop on that 3x telephoto. For this one, we're going to start off with 1080p so that we can show you what that ultra-wide camera is capable of. Zooming into that main sensor, 2x digital crop, and then the 3x telephoto. But we're going to repeat this again at 4K to show you what the difference is. And here we go, 4K with that main sensor, moving into a digital crop, 2x, and then 3x on that telephoto. Again, 4K versus what we saw before at 1080p. I don't think I'm alone in being disappointed in the fact that devices like this, even though they are incredibly powerful, still have limited camera capabilities just because Realme and other OEMs with similar devices choose to give you 1080p video capture from some of the cameras. It just really limits what you can do with it. Just not having that resolution is a real downgrade when there are so many devices now that have 4K video capture from the selfie camera. And then it's been a long time since I've only seen 1080p from an ultra wide camera on a device. Definitely very disappointing. Well, as you can see, it is now dark, which means it's time for some low light camera tests with the Realme GT 7 Pro. Let's take a look. I'm starting things off with the ultra wide camera here in low light conditions, 1080p of course, because that's all we get from that ultra wide. Zooming into that main sensor, you can definitely see just how much better quality that main sensor is just because of how large it is compared to the ultra wide. Digital zoom on top of that at 2x, and then going into the 3x telephoto camera as well. And then working backwards, we're at 4K now at the 3x, 2x digital zoom on that main sensor, and then finally on the main sensor at 1x, giving you the full field of view. And of course, to give you that comparison between the selfie camera and that main camera on the back in low light conditions, I'm going to flip things around to that main sensor now to give you a look at what things are really like when you use a better sensor in low light. And here we go, looking at that main sensor on the back of the phone. You can definitely see I have a shallower depth of field, but I should look a whole lot clearer than I was with that selfie camera. Not only do you have the higher resolution here, but that larger sensor just works so much better when the lighting condition isn't ideal. And that's going to do it for the smartphone camera test with the Realme GT 7 Pro. Let me know what you think of the results in the comments below, and if you think this device is good enough for your day-to-day use for capturing photos and videos. For more camera tests and smartphone comparisons, be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.